Isaiah Hawthorne's arrival at Fairmont Crest, though just beginning, quickly changes the atmosphere here. He is not simply a newcomer, but a long-lost piece, carrying with him a complicated past and dark secrets. The relationship between him and Jacob, his brother whom he has not seen for a long time, has never been peaceful. There has never been a perfect reconciliation, and this reunion only exacerbates the unresolved conflicts between them. Things have never been easy, and now, when Isaiah steps into town, a storm of emotions and conflicts awaits. Isaiah, from the moment he sets foot in town, does not choose to meet Jacob first. This is a shock to many, but it increases curiosity. Instead of meeting his brother, Isaiah goes to meet Eva, a woman who is experiencing deep trauma from her failed relationship with Tomas. Why did he choose Eva instead of his brother whom he hadn't seen in years? Was it a coincidence or part of a carefully calculated plot? Eva, who had always felt lost and was looking for some comfort, immediately felt sympathy from Isaiah. They shared old wounds, unspoken hurts, and from there, their relationship gradually became deeper, but no less dangerous. Eva was attracted to Isaiah's confidence and calm exterior, but had no idea that he was hiding secrets that could destroy everything. The encounter between Eva and Isaiah quickly turned into an internal struggle for both. Eva was looking for a salvation, a chance to escape Tomas's shadow. Meanwhile, Isaiah seemed to have his own plan, and Eva was just an unwitting pawn caught in it. Every word, every look, every closeness was part of the game Isaiah was planning. The waves of emotion were rolling strongly, but underneath there was a deep plot that Eva had not yet realized. Every decision, no matter how small, could lead to a terrible turn. When Jacob learned of Isaiah's presence, he could not help but feel apprehensive. The dark memories of the past, the unresolved conflicts, the secrets he had buried for so long, now returned like a monster to threaten everything he had built. The meeting between the two brothers did not have the warmth of other reunions. It was cold, tense, and full of menace. Jacob could not hide his fear. He knew that Isaiah's appearance was not simply a reunion but an attack on the past he had tried to forget. "You should not be here," Jacob said in a cold tone. But in his heart, the anxiety and trepidation were clear. Isaiah, unlike Jacob, was not afraid. He knew he had come here not to seek reconciliation, but to resolve a deeper issue. Everything Jacob had done, everything he had built, could be overturned by the secrets Isaiah carried. When Isaiah spoke, the tension in the air grew thicker. "I thought I could keep it hidden forever," Isaiah said coldly, a warning that the past could not be buried forever. The words made Jacob tremble. He couldn't help but feel like he was about to lose everything he had worked so hard to protect. As Isaiah approached Eva, secrets were slowly revealed. She was not simply a person caught in the storm between two brothers. She was standing in the middle of difficult choices, not realizing that her attachment to Isaiah might lead her into a violent confrontation she never imagined. Her relationship with Isaiah was not the salvation she thought it was, but a trap. Isaiah's words, his charm, are just the first step in a larger plan she has yet to realize. Eva will face the most difficult decision of her life. Will she continue down this dangerous path, or will she retreat before it's too late? As time goes on, things become more and more tense. The Hawthorne brothers, who have had so much to do with each other, must now confront the truth they have been trying to escape for so long. Secrets cannot be buried forever, and Isaiah's appearance is only the first sign of an inevitable struggle. Both Jacob and Isaiah are cornered. A confrontation without mercy, without forgiveness, is inevitable. And when Eva, unwittingly or not, finds herself between them, she will not only face her own choices, but also the consequences of secrets she has never known. Over the coming weeks, things will unravel. The rivalry between the brothers will intensify, the plot will unfold, and the backlash, anger, and conflict will push the characters into unimaginably tense situations. Secrets will not only change Jacob and Isaiah's lives, but will reshape the entire Fairmont crest. And when the truth is finally revealed, it will create a war that none of them can win without sacrificing something important. Isaiah's arrival is not simply a reunion of two brothers who have not seen each other for a long time, but a clash between the past and the present, between wounds that have never healed and buried secrets. When Jacob realizes that Isaiah has not simply returned to mend their relationship, but to solve a more serious problem, he cannot help but feel bewildered. Ever since Isaiah entered the town, everything seemed to have started to collapse. And now, when they face each other, Jacob no longer finds the brother he once knew. Instead, he finds a cold, secretive man who has come to threaten everything Jacob has ever built. Jacob has always been proud of what he has achieved. He has built a solid life, a happy family, and a perfect public image. But when Isaiah appears, everything he has worked so hard to build suddenly becomes a fragile shell, easily broken. Every word Isaiah spoke, every look he gave Jacob was like a hammer to the heart, making him doubt everything he believed. "You can't avoid this forever," Isaiah said, his voice cold as ice. Jacob felt the determination in each word, but there was nothing he could do to stop it. He was not only facing an estranged brother, but also facing a past he never wanted to repeat. A feeling of dread washed over Jacob. He knew that Isaiah had not come back for reconciliation or friendship. Something worse was looming over them. Their relationship had been broken long ago, and not by small things, but by some tragic event, an irreparable mistake from the past. But what Jacob feared most was not the reunion of his brothers, but what Isaiah would do with those secrets. Isaiah had no intention of hiding it anymore. He had not come here to endure Jacob's silence or to ask for forgiveness. He had come to destroy everything Jacob had built. Isaiah's every word was like a knife stabbing into Jacob's heart. "You think you can hide it, but the truth will always find a way to come back," Isaiah said, his voice full of sarcasm. "You can't hide forever." Their confrontation was a struggle between anger and fear, between suppressed emotions and cruel words. Jacob couldn't help but feel the weight of those words. He knew that the truth, no matter how painful, would eventually come out. But he didn't know if he could bear the consequences. Isaiah, though cold and scheming, couldn't hide his anger. He was also hurt by the past, but not in the way Jacob expected. While Jacob seeks to protect what he has built, Isaiah has nothing to lose. The past years have not been easy for him. He lives with loneliness and regret every day, and now he only wants revenge, to prove that he has the right to speak up. While the two brothers are at odds, Eva is caught in a war she has no idea about. Her relationship with Isaiah, while seemingly a salvation for her, is actually a trap. Eva thinks she is finding a fulcrum after her suffering with Tomas, but she does not realize that Isaiah's presence at Fairmont Crest is not just for her, but part of a larger plan she does not understand. Eva has always felt emotionally deprived, and Isaiah's presence has given her a new hope. She feels empathy from him, as someone who can understand the pain she has gone through. But Eva doesn't know that she's part of a larger war that Isaiah is waging. Every moment she spends with Isaiah is a step further into a dangerous game she can't even fathom. Eva's relationship with Isaiah is becoming more and more complicated. She can't help but feel the intensity of her feelings for him. But deep down, she's starting to doubt Isaiah's motives. The feeling that something isn't right always haunts her, even though she can't quite put her finger on it. Every time Isaiah talks about his past, she feels a sense of uncertainty, as if he's hiding something bigger than what he's telling her. Will Eva ever realize that she's just a pawn in a sinister plot? Or will she continue blindly, drowning in her relationship with Isaiah, unaware that she's been forced into a situation she can't escape? Things are reaching a point of no return. Jacob and Isaiah will not stop until the truth is revealed. Their tense confrontations will not be just arguments, but relentless battles. And in the meantime, Eva will have to decide whether she will continue walking with Isaiah or turn back, trying to protect what is left of herself. But perhaps the truth about Isaiah will not be easily buried, and when all the secrets are revealed, none of them will be able to survive without paying the price. As the truth begins to emerge, the atmosphere at Fairmont Crest becomes heavy and gloomy, as if the cracks of the past have begun to eat into the seemingly unbreakable wall. The relationship between Jacob and Isaiah is now not just a reunion, but a battle between betrayal, anger, and dark secrets that cannot be buried forever. Isaiah's cold words, suspicious looks, and the tension in every moment make Jacob feel like he is on the brink of an inevitable collapse. He is not only facing the brother he has forgotten, but also facing a past he thought had been buried. What Isaiah carries with him is not just hatred, but a great threat to everything Jacob has worked so hard to build. Eva, who stands between these two men, now realizes that she is falling into a situation she cannot control. The relationship with Isaiah, although full of promise, becomes more and more obscure and complicated than ever. She cannot understand that she herself is being drawn into a larger conspiracy, a plan in which she is just an unwitting pawn. While Isaiah is trying to solve his family's secrets, she becomes the only one who can bring the truth. But can Eva realize that her connection with Isaiah is not destiny, but simply part of a family war she cannot escape? When the truth is finally revealed, not only Jacob and Isaiah, but also Eva will face the most difficult decisions of their lives. Their conflict is not just about love, but a battle of power, betrayal, and destruction. Only one question remains. Can either of them find salvation, or will they be lost in an untangling conspiracy? And when the two brothers face off, will either of them pay the price for what they have done? The story of Fairmont Crest, which began so promisingly, now becomes a relentless struggle, where wrong decisions can lead to unforeseen consequences. Will Isaiah's arrival change the Hawthorne family's life forever, or will it reveal secrets that will bring it all crashing down? What will happen to the current relationships between characters like Jacob, Eva, and other members when the secrets in the family are exposed? Is Isaiah's appearance part of an inevitable fate, or is he a piece in a pre-planned plan? If everything is predestined, who will be responsible for the downfall of the Hawthorne family? Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. All the content I make is purely speculative and personal sharing. If you find the video interesting and useful, please support me with a like and leave a comment. If you have better ideas or more interesting guesses, please share them in the comments section for everyone to discuss. I appreciate all your contributions and support. Sincerely, thank you.